same, leaving your salaries at the same is not doing a smart budget. Most municipalities are cutting salaries. The manager of Lantana took a $5,000 decrease in his salary last year, went to $95,000. Why? Because the municipality was having a problem. You were given a raise for $10,000 a few years back by the previous administration, which I was part of, which I did not sign on to. Now, if I would have known that you were getting a $10,000 raise and the chief got a $7,500 bonus plus another $2,500 bonus during Wilmer, if I knew you were going to spend like drunken sailors at that time, I would have voted no, just like Mr. Gottlieb would have. So that's my summary. Our taxes should not be raised. Our millage rate should stay the same. Our residents here are hurting. There isn't a person out there that hasn't suffered through what we're suffering through now. And we are suffering through unemployment, general loss of wealth, values of our buildings, whether it be commercial or residential, have gone down. Our incomes have gone down, but yet you want to put on the burden of the taxpayers of South Palm Beach another raise in the millage rate. I don't agree, sir. I don't think it's right. I think you need to look in more into your budget. You have a police department that's $1 million, close to $1 million, by laying off a police officer. I want to ask you the question now. Did you lay off a police officer for budget reasons, or did you fire a police officer because of he wasn't doing his job? Could you answer that question to me?
Person that we dismissed was for cause.
For cause? So for you to put an article in here, and for it to go in a newspaper to say, you actually were stated as saying, because of budget reasons, you're removing one police officer, leaving 8 officers on staff. So that's what you're basically saying in your report. As a budget cut. Don't use him as a budget cut, because his salary went up to the end of this month. Actually, to July was when he was terminated. So you're not saving money by firing a police officer. Since you've been here as manager, you've already fired 2 of our police officers. So I may have to rename you a different name than the town manager. You have depleted our police department from 10 officers to 8. You are leaving our town in jeopardy, but I'll get into that later. But my concern is, sir, you are not cutting your budget. You need to look a little harder and a little longer, and I've asked for budget meetings, and when I got back to you and I sat down with you, I said, I asked for budget meetings in May in front of this council. Not one of them one said yes. The lady to my right said yes. You're right, Mr. Mayor. We need to look at our budget. I remember before she was even on the council, she used to sit back there at the budget meetings and jump up and down and want to speak, and we don't allow people to speak. And I asked her at one point, please sit down, and you can't speak. So now she's sitting on this board now with a smile on her face. I want to see what she's going to do with the budget. If she thinks it, let her pass it tonight, because you're not getting my vote on it. So if she's got any other ways of cutting this budget, if she wants to raise fees, what? Raise fees on the residents, the taxpayers, commercial building? That's not raising fees. There's another way of raising fees. But I just want to say, sir, this is the 5th time that we've raised our millage rate. And that is a property tax increase as far as I'm concerned. So it's up to I will end on that note. Anyone here can...